Okay, good afternoon, and thank you all for being here today. We're at Fresno City Hall today to avoid the rain and talk about what the city is doing to supplement federal small business assistance during this crisis. This is an important issue, and that's why I've traveled out of City Hall today, albeit with certain precautions. My wife Trish and I are still sheltering in place. I want to remind you that each and every one of you, or one of us, must do our part to help slow the spread of COVID-19. As we announced sheltering in place, I would like to remind you that each and every one of us has got to do our part, okay? Since we announced the City of Fresno's shelter-in-place order on March 16th, my team and I have made a number of difficult decisions. But today, I'm here for good news, to announce a joint program with the Fresno Economic Opportunity Commission and Access Plus Capital that will provide interim relief for local small business owners in Fresno affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. On March 25th, Fresno City Council passed the Save Our Small Business Act that established a $750,000 small business relief loan-to-grant program. Businesses impacted by COVID-19 can apply for a zero-interest loan. The loans will be forgiven after 1 year if the business is still operating. Impacted businesses with 1 to 5 employees can apply for a $5,000 loan to grant, while businesses impacted by COVID-19 with 6 to 25 employees are eligible for a $10,000 loan to grant. Small businesses are the heart of our economy, and they're experiencing unprecedented disruption due to COVID-19. These loans are critical to emergency measure to help small business in our community weather the storm. The application portal for Save Our Small Business is available on Access Plus Capital's website, www.accesspluscapital.com, and will be open until midnight, Sunday, April 2nd, 2020. If we have more applications and available funding, there will be a random drawing to determine which businesses get the loan to grants. On behalf of small business in Fresno, I want to thank our Fresno City Council, especially Mike Carbasi, Luis Chavez, Miguel Arias, and Esmeralda Soria, along with Emilia Reyes, the CEO of the Fresno Economic Opportunity Commission, for acting quickly to bring much-needed relief. I also want to thank our Economic Development Director, Lupe Perez, who has done a terrific job coordinating the details in conjunction with the City Council and EOC. While practicing social distancing, it is my pleasure to invite Council members Carbasi and Soria and Esmeralda Reyes from the EOC to talk more about the Save Our Small Business program.
Good morning. So we're going to do this one by one just because of social distancing. I never imagined a scenario where not even my first year on the job there was going to be a state of emergency. And, our number one priority has and always will be the public health and safety of our residents. Our strategic focus is on flattening that curve, but we also have a responsibility to try to reduce the dip to our small businesses in Fresno. My family small business, this is the longest we've been closed in 41 years. I know the anxiety firsthand that people feel because you worry about your customers, whether or not they're going to come back. You worry about how you're going to pay your bills, and we've tried providing relief for that. Well, the goal of the Save Our Small Businesses Act is to provide relief and take responsibility so we can help our businesses stay afloat and, like the mayor said, weather the storm. If you go to FresnoCOVIDHelp.com, that's FresnoCOVIDHelp.com, there are other opportunities out there, not just what the city is trying to do to help folks. There's federal funding, there's state funding. It's a resource that we set up. Please go to FresnoCOVIDHelp.com. Apply, apply, apply. The federal government allocated $349 billion for small business. Unfortunately, we don't have that much money here in the city of Fresno, but we're trying to do our part because we can deliver that money to our small businesses faster than the federal government can, but we also need our small businesses to do their part. I would love to hear that Fresno and the small businesses in Fresno per capita applied more than anywhere else. We've got to do this. So please go to FresnoCOVIDHelp.com, apply. There is help out there, and we're in this together. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am thrilled to be here this afternoon announcing good news, as the mayor said. I know over the last few weeks we've asked, excuse me, we've asked our residents to help us meet this moment and make some sacrifices. And we've heard directly from our small business owners and how many of them are hurting because they've shut down completely or they've had to reduce their hours and business operations because of the shelter-in-place ordinance. But I am proud today that the city of Fresno, the mayor, the council, our, nonprofit partners have stepped up to meet this moment to help our business community, to tell our business community that they're not alone, to tell our business community that we have their back and that we're going to try to do whatever we can from our local power to be able to support. We know that our small business community is the backbone of our economy, and during extraordinary times like the times that we're living today, call for us to do extraordinary things. And an extraordinary thing is that the city of Fresno is investing short of $1 million, some assistance for short-term help. I hope that as we continue looking at the challenges that a lot of our business community face, that we look at what other resources we can help. One of the things that I did early on, I pushed so that when we instituted protection so that residents wouldn't be evicted from their homes, that we took seriously our commercial tenants. And that's why the provisions included commercial tenants, so that the commercial tenants wouldn't be evicted for those businesses that couldn't afford the rent. So the city of Fresno is doing their part. I will say that I'm proud of the actions that our city has taken over the last few weeks. We've led efforts here in this valley when it came to shelter in place, when asking people to meet the moment. And I'm proud today to join all the folks that are here behind me, and just the matter that we've been working expeditiously to ensure that our small business community is taken care of. I know that the sum amount is not huge, but it is going to help a number of our small business folks. What is awesome about the partnership with Access Plus Capital and Fresno Economic Opportunities Commission is that they have the technical assistance that many of the small mom and pop businesses will need as they're trying to fill out some of the other federal assistance programs or the state assistance programs. So this is a direct link to an institution, an organization that can also help a lot of the mom and pops businesses do that work. And so I just want to thank everyone for meeting this moment, for working together, because that's what it's going to take so that we can all make sure that everyone not only is healthy in our community, but that at the end of the day, our small business community continues to thrive. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Amelia Reyes, and I serve as the CEO of Fresno EOC. Access Plus Capital is a branch of Fresno EOC and is a mission-driven for small business loans. Access Plus Capital's mission is to grow businesses and jobs for our underserved communities. Since our inception in 2008, we have helped hundreds of entrepreneurs realize their dreams. Now we want to make sure these dreams aren't dashed because of COVID-19. We are proud to be here today with our partners, with the City of Fresno. I can't commend enough Councilmember Cabasi, Sordia, Arias, Chavez, and as well as the Mayor for leading these efforts. We are here to support our Fresno small businesses with the Save Our Small Business Loan to Grant program. The loan fund is approximately $750,000. The Loan to Grant program is available for for-profit small businesses with 25 or fewer employees that have been impacted by COVID-19 at the state and local level state orders. There's a short application period to ensure that funds are deployed to small businesses very quickly, and I'm going to tell you how it works. Eligible small businesses with 5 or fewer employees may apply for $5,000 loans. Eligible small businesses between 6 and 25 may apply for the $10,000 loan. These loans will be provided at 0% interest. Loans will be forgiven after a year if the borrower maintains a valid City Fresno business license. They have no liens or outstanding judgments against them. Applications must be submitted online at accesspluscapital.com or by fax at 559-263-1094 no later than midnight on Sunday, April 12th. If you need technical assistance, if our small businesses need technical assistance, please call 559-263-1360. Our small businesses are encouraged to apply quickly, so please get the word out. Applicants will receive an email confirmation that the application has been received. Eligible applications will be sorted by council district and then randomly selected if we receive an overabundance amount of applicants. Applicants will be notified by telephone and receive an email confirmation when the application is approved with instructions for execution of the loan documents and to distribute the funds as quickly as possible. Can't say enough how proud I am of the city for acting so quickly and meeting the needs of our small businesses and actually valuing the needs of our small businesses. We are all in this together and look forward to getting the money out into the hands to our small businesses where it belongs. Thank you. Emilia, E-M-I-L-I-A. Last name is Reyes, R-E-Y-E-S.
Thank you all for your collaboration in putting a great program together. During this unprecedented time, it's important that small businesses know Fresno leaders, more importantly, the entire community, stands with them. And my prayers for all of us are to get people back to working, back to school, and back to a normal life as soon as we safely can. Remember, we're all in this together. With that, we'll take questions.
If the business goes under after 6 months, what do they still have to repay the loan?
Mike?
So our goal is to keep businesses afloat. There's a limited pool of money, so we require everyone to sign a personal guarantee that they'll pay a loan if they're not in business anymore.
Mayor or Councilman, this only applies to businesses in Fresno?
Yes.
Within city limits, yeah.
So just for City of Fresno businesses, they have to have a business license here in the city.
And are nonprofits available to apply?
No.
No. But nonprofits can apply for the federal payroll protection program.
And for businesses that there's only one employee?
Yep. Self-employed.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Anything else?
Just speaking to, you guys said there's a lot of businesses that you guys have heard from. I mean, how many have you guys have reached out to you guys? Can you guys give us like an approximate?
I think everybody here has talked to a lot of businesses, big and small, in restaurants, hotels, retail, every occupation you can imagine. So everybody is feeling the pinch to one degree or another. And this is an effort for the city of Fresno to show our gratitude and offer our assistance with our partner at EOC to make life a little better for our small business people.
What about for all those businesses that, you know, you can't help everybody and there probably will be some that won't be able to get some of this? Any word to them or?
Well, this is a first come, first served basis. And again, there's going to be like a drawing. If the money's depleted, there's a drawing, unless there's more money available.
What's the current amount? It's still 750?
So one of the other things that we want to tell the businesses that we recognize that we have a limited pool, but there are other resources, federal and state resources that are available. I know many of the small and pop businesses are going to need technical assistance because they are either a one man or woman shop or a very small. So we are going to be working with Access Plus Capital, and there are other entities here in Fresno that are going to be helping small businesses to apply for other resources. And that's what we want to encourage them. Aside from this, they're not going to be precluded to apply, like Councilmember Carbasi mentioned, to the Paycheck Protection Program and so forth. And I believe our website includes all the different links to the different resources. This is just something on behalf of the City of Fresno.
So we're still at 750,000 for the
Right now, yes.
Yes.
And the 750K is from local businesses in the area investing that?
No, this is from the city of Fresno, our own general fund. But we do, I will say, if there are any other private folks that have resources that want to match any of the dollars, we welcome the support so that we can expand this, this money.
Will there be a minimum number of recipients of these loans from each council?
That's a great question. So we want to be, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that's a great question. We want to be equitable. So for the we're going to divide it by 7, basically. So the dollar amount will be the same per council district. Depending on who gets a 5,000 or a 10,000, it may be a different number of businesses, but it'll be an equal distribution of the 750 to the best we can.
So that's about more than 100,000 per.
Yes. Yeah.
If April 26th is the deadline, do you know what the turnaround time is for the money to the businesses?
Go ahead, please.
We're anticipating to announce on April 17th with the awards and 3 days later release funds, so April 20th, 21st.
How is that April 22nd the deadline?
No, the deadline is the 12th. Yes, 7 days from today
So April 12th is Sunday.
is the deadline. Yeah, we'll have a week of processing the applications and making the determination. Awards will be announced on April 17th, and funds will be distributed shortly after.
Will the EOC be in charge of determining the recipients, or is there a committee? How will that be?
That is a partnership with EOC and the city to determine that together.